I do want to get into your notes here. So you said you've had some wild experiences on dating apps and at events, including navigating polydynamics through the dating app, meeting people in the adult entertainment world. When you were in your early 20s, you were dating a 60-year-old lawyer in town. He had a wife you didn't know about, and craziness ensued, like things being stolen, propane tanks being thrown through windows, pepper spray, etc. So why don't you tell us the story?
Wow, you really did research. Okay, I was 19 years old. I was working at my friend's Chinese restaurant, and this guy comes in, and he was getting his Corvette washed across the street, and I obviously, take his order and stuff like that. He thinks I'm cute. He gives me his number, and he originally gave me his number to offer me a job. And I was like, cool, like I'm in school, I'd love to make more money than just being a waitress. So he ended up owning a casino building, not like a big casino, but a small like casino. And when he realized that I wasn't 21, he's like, oh, well, I can't give you a job, but he even wanted other things. So I didn't know this at the time. I was just a little lady. So I kind of went over to his casino. He had a bar down there. I played some games with him, and then I kicked his butt at air hockey, and he wanted to take me on a shopping spree. So I went to San Francisco. So fast forward all the boring stuff. That's how we met.
Could we do that, please?
Yes. A little bit of background. But so he ended up having a wife I had no idea about. I was with my brother on New Year's, and I got this crazy text of this girl basically cussing me out, saying that she was his wife, all this stuff. I message him and I say, what is this person messaging me? You never told me you were married. There was no pictures or anything at his house. There was no women's clothing, jewelry, anything. Like his house didn't have any female presence in it whatsoever. He told me they were separated, and I was like, okay, so he was still married, but he didn't let me know. Well, things got a little crazier because he offered to have me come to his guest house. He said that his separated wife was staying at the main house right now because she was in between traveling. And so he invited me over, and I did. Well, she saw us through the window and lost her mind. She pushed open the door. At this point, he is like removing all my stuff, like trying to hide my presence, which I was like, what? He threw me out the window in the snow. So I had like shoes, a dress, and that's it. And he was like, run. And I was like, run in the woods in the snow at like 11 o'clock at night. I was like, I went up across the side of the building. Well, she knocks the door down, and then I just hear screaming. So I guess what happened was she pepper sprayed him. And it was very loud and scary sounding. I thought she stabbed him like multiple times, but it was pepper spray.
And this is the 60-plus-year-old lawyer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long were you dating him for?
I think at that point, like 3 months.
3 months. Okay.
Yeah.
And how old were you at the time?
I was 19.
19? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So pretty significant age gap there.
Yeah. It was kind of crazy. It just kind of happens. I was expecting like getting a job out of it, and it kind of turned into more. But I mean, I wasn't very smart back then. Like I've been through some stuff now, so I would definitely see that coming. But yeah, that was not good, and she was scary. She like stuck her head out.
Was it like a typical like sugar relationship? Like he'd pay for all your shit and things like that?
No, I honestly wish it was. It was so much more drama than it was worth.
Was he paying for your stuff, giving you an allowance, anything like that?
No, he just wanted to travel with me, and like he would just buy me nice things.
Did he travel with you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we never left.
Where did you guys go?
We just went up and down the coast of California and stayed at nice places and shopped around. And
okay, so he'd shop for you. He'd buy things for you.
Yeah, he would buy things for me. Okay. But I don't think at that time I knew what
so it was
being a sugar baby was.
Okay, well that's a sugar relationship. Yeah. Like when he's like looking after you.
I was thinking more of
maybe he didn't give you that much money, but it's still a sugar relationship.
Yeah, at that time I didn't know what that was. Yeah. I was 19 and that was what 10, 12 years old.
And how old was he? 60?
He was 62,
damn.
I think.
Jesus.
He looked really good. He was a great 62. He looked a lot like Robert Downey Jr., so.
You got to show me a photo later. I got to see this, man.
Were you with him after the pepper spray incident as well?
At that point, things got really weird.
After the pepper spray?
After the pepper spray,
Can't
yeah.
imagine why that would
So she stuck her head out the window and was trying to find me like a velociraptor, and I was pushed up
my
against the wall, like heart pounding, and she was freaking looking for me. And he called the cops on her, and she went to jail that night. And then I climbed back through the window.
So you fought with a 60-year-old woman as well?
No, she went to jail. I never like physically was.
So you had a grandma chasing you, trying to fight you. Yeah. That's pretty funny.
And she stole my knife out of my duffel bag that I got for Christmas, and I was so scared that she was going to stab him and blame it on me.
Who got you a knife for Christmas?
My friend.
Good friend.
Yeah. So that was scary.